boat can leave now. Tell the crew.
I'm going to be showing my previously owned Fulci films and the ones that I just got. I'm just going to go in order by way of release. And first movie, Zombie 2, is a Shriek Show release. A very good release by Shriek Show, one of the best. It's the 25th anniversary edition of Zombie 2. The absolute best edition of the movie. There's the little Shriek Show logo right there. Comes in a nice cardboard slipcase here. Comes with one of these nice little posters here of the movie. First disc, second disc. Gotta love that cover. Features include a exclusive 98-minute featurette, cast and crew interviews, and I mean it's got a bunch of stuff. It's a very nice release by Shriek Show. Got all the great stuff that you want in a zombie movie. Great score, great gore. The location that they shot on was really nice. I did like that a lot. The 2-disc edition of Murder Rock from Shriek Show is a pretty good release, actually. I'm gonna go on record and defend the movie just a little bit. I don't think it's that bad. I know a lot of people seem to complain about it, you know, the dancing and all that stuff. I mean, it doesn't really bother me. To me, it's kind of like almost a late 80s Suspiria. Now, again, it's not like Suspiria, just it reminds me of a late 80s version of Suspiria. It's got great use of shadows and lighting and, you know, long shots down dark hallways and that kind of stuff. Here's a look at both discs. Features include an inside look at Claudia Argento and Dario Argento, and various other people like Claudia Simonetti. Got a commentary with director of photography on the first disc. It's got some Shriek Show trailers, the original trailer. Overall, I recommend Murder Rock. It is good. Not a bad movie from Fulci at all. House of Clocks is another great one that I just added to the collection. It's not overly gory, or excessively gory I should say for Fulci standards, but it's definitely got gore in there. I'll say that House of Clocks is a really fun movie from Fulci. Definitely one to check out if you don't have it already. Here's a shot of the inside. Sorry about the glare. The premise for House of Clocks is pretty much 3 people, 2 guys and 1 chick. They go into a house where the elderly couple is staying, and they're planning to rob them. And they have a house of clocks. They've been collecting clocks for like 25 years. Basically, something happens. All the clocks stop. Time basically just stops. And then something else happens, which again, I'm trying to tell you about it without ruining it. And basically, time's standing still for a little while. Then time starts to go back. It's kind of like a Twilight Zone episode, kind of. Or Outer Limits episode, maybe. Or you know what? I'll do it one better. This is Fulci's Lost Masters of Horror episode. You know, if Argento has his Masters of Horror episode, I guess Fulci would have one too. And this would probably be a perfect Fulci Masters of Horror episode. Touch of Death is another Fulci movie I'm just adding to my collection. It's an okay movie for what it is. Basic plot, if you haven't seen the film, there's a guy who has a bit of a gambling problem, and he's being chased by bookies. So he's hooking up with all these rich, unattractive widows, and he's basically murdering them, slaughtering them, and robbing them. So that's pretty much the movie. It's gory, it does have the blood that you want from a Fulci movie. Features include rare audio interview, commentary with Fulci, an interview with a Fulci historian, trailers, and the trailer for the movie. There's a look at the disc. The last of the Shriek Show releases, Lizard in a Woman's Skin, a film I already owned. I really enjoyed Lizard in a Woman's Skin. It's definitely a great giallo movie by Fulci. Features include interview with Fulci film expert, a history with the film's censorship, which I'm guessing that has to do with the ripped open dog scene, that infamous scene, and psychedelic surround sound, which is always good, and a Fulci trailer reel. Here's a shot of the disc. Finally, I got this awesome release from EC Entertainment of House by the Cemetery. This is the special limited collector's edition. Man, I love this artwork. And here's the back of the case. I was so close to getting my number. This thing's limited edition to 2,000 copies. Check this out. No! Yeah, but I was so close to getting 666. Somebody else has that one. Unfortunately, I do not. I'm definitely keeping mine in the plastic. But check the case out. I love this artwork so much. Here's the back of the case. Features include an interview with Fulci, a booklet with photos, and theatrical trailer, and that is all. Here's the booklet that comes inside the case. This is the prior release, the one I already had, Blue Underground edition of House by the Cemetery. A lot less features than the EC Entertainment release inside of the Blue Underground release. House by the Cemetery has a great score to it. The main theme especially I like. And the gore, there is gore. It is pretty bloody. The effects look brilliant. Continuing the Blue Underground releases, City of the Living Dead is another one of my Fulci favorites. Loaded with gore. Definitely a fantastic soundtrack to the film, or score to the film. The main theme, or the opening title, where there's the priest death scene. Sorry if I just spoiled it for anybody, but there's a death scene at the very beginning. So yeah, but that whole like opening scene, it's just such an eerie, but cool at the same time score for that scene. This Blue Underground release doesn't have really much in the way of features, just a theatrical trailer, still gallery, and a Fulci bio. Here's a look at the disc. Just comes with the Blue Underground catalog. Yeah, I will be getting the Blu-ray release of this on May 25th. Just recently upgraded to the New York Ripper Blu-ray. I already own the DVD, but the Blu-ray is superior in every way possible. I'm going to go on record right now defending Blu-ray quality for older movies. So sharp. I mean, I can see so much stuff that I couldn't before on the DVD release. That's pretty much the purpose of Blu-ray. I've heard people say that the film doesn't, seem as old, or it just still doesn't have that old feel. I love that old feel too, but I'm telling you, Blu-ray does not ruin that for people that are, hesitant to upgrade the inside of the case without the disc. I just think the inside of the DVD one is way cooler. It's the chick getting stabbed in the chest. And as you can see, there are a couple of small differences on the back of the cases. So yeah, definitely a great movie. Probably my favorite death scene in the movie. And damn it, I should have been saying my favorite death scene since the beginning of this video. I'll just put my favorite death scenes in more info box on the side. Favorite death scene from this one, though, would have to be the broken bottle to the chick's vagina. I mean, that was just awesome. You totally don't see that coming, and especially like the lighting in that scene, that was awesome. Like, it's bloody, gory goodness, and like it's like a shade of green in the room, or it's not. There's no light on in the room, and it's a green lighting, and she dies under that, and it kind of felt like an Argento moment just for a second with that kind of lighting, and then like the door creeps open, and then there's red lighting like. Come entering the room, and it just I always appreciate good stuff like that, for them. And yes, I love the under the table scene. And for those of you who've seen the movie, you guys know what scene I'm talking about. That scene was amazing. Only Fulci. Having said that about the under the table scene, this movie does have its fair share of nudity and perversion and stuff. It is totally perverted, but in a good way, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know if there's any good way to perversion, but what more can I say? The Donald Duck voice is fantastic on the killer. I love that. Awesome stuff.